Hello everybody, Aaron here now with Lolian.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Indigo disc. Gonna be tying up some story elements here.
Yeah, finish some loose threads.
At the end of last episode, Briar called us to her office, or someone called us to Briar's office, one way or the other.
Oh yeah, somebody
Someone over the intercom.
called us to classroom 1-4.
Hey, look, it's Briar.
Hey, look. Hey, Lolian, glad to see you. You feeling rested and recovered after a big adventure down in the underdepths?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Oh, youth really is an enviable thing. I'm still feeling all wrung out despite having been back for a while now.
How much time has passed?
I don't know. But on to why I called you here. Since our return, I've been writing up everything we discovered on our expedition. Honestly, I've hardly slept. I obtained Gita's permission to turn it all into a book. But don't worry, I've made sure to skip a few details and omit the names of those involved. So voila, a proof copy of the book, freshly delivered from my publisher, just for you.
Copy of Briar's book.
And put it in your bag. A proof copy of the exploration notes covering the Area Zero underdepths. It's filled with long paragraphs describing what happened, along with Briar's thoughts. I behaved recklessly in the underdepths. I don't know what we would have done if it weren't for you. You truly deserve a copy of this book. I just hope it's sufficient as an apology. But there was something else I needed to check with you. Would you mind showing me your Terra Orb, Lolian? I thought as much. It's behaving just like Kieran's and Carmine's orbs. I think it might be because your orbs were directly exposed to the energy from Terapagos. Kieran and Carmine say that ever since the underdepths, they've been able to terrestrialize their Pokemon without charging their Terra Orbs. Actually, there's one more piece of news I should share with you related to those deepest depths. You know the terrarium core that hangs from the ceiling of the terrarium? Well, until now, I'd been keeping it topped up with a mixture of Paldean soil and water from the crystal pool in Kitakami. That's how we've been able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon on our academy grounds. But the other day, I tried adding crystals I'd collected from the underdepths to that mix, and it caused the properties of the core to change. The result? Pokemon shining in rainbow colors have started appearing all over the terrarium. And they have the Stellar Terra type too. Thanks to this, my research into the terrestrial phenomenon is shining brighter than ever. Stellar type terrestrialization grants a boost to moves, but only once per move type. After you use a move, no other moves of that same type will get the boost. In Terra Raid battles, all moves will be boosted without limit.
So in Terra Raid battles, all moves will be boosted
So it would be useful to turn a Mew into a Stellar
type.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh, and there was one last thing. A man in a blue suit was looking for you over by the entrance to the academy. That's all I have to report for now. Thanks for setting aside some time to chat. I'm off to pay a visit to my publisher, so I'll leave you to it. Next time we meet, I'll ask you for a good long look at Terapagos. Till then. Well, okay then.
Looked like there were some other people that had things to say to us, so it looks like Amaris is in classroom 3-2.
Yeah.
Let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Amaris. Lolian. You have my thanks for all you have done to help the League Club, and to help Kieran. Once you became champion, Kieran withdrew himself entirely from our ranking system. Though I consider this somewhat sad, it is not as if he and I can no longer meet. More than anything, I am glad he seems to be acting like his former self once more. Indeed, I have been swept up in joy to such an extent that I have prepared a tremendous amount of the flight-enabling supplement I used in my trial. Please feed your Aegeus an appropriate portion of it whenever you wish to fly.
Speak of the devil.
Come on out, Aegeus. Aegeus! Chomp, chomp, snarf, chomp. What? You want to fly right now? Please slow down. The supplement was never meant to be eaten in such large... Yes! Your Idon will be able to fly now. It would seem your Aegeus has powered up somehow. From the looks of it, I would guess that it has gained the power to fly whenever you wish it to. Well, I suppose this is an acceptable outcome. As it happens, there is a super hard course of my flying time trial. You may attempt it upon clearing the hard course. Feel free to do so when you are ready. Rhydon can now freely fly through the air if you press the left stick while gliding. Rhydon will keep moving forward automatically while it's flying. If you press the left stick again, it will go back to gliding.
Nice.
That is super convenient. Time for me to go. So long, then. Why, thank you, Amaris. That is very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like there's something in the League Club room. Oh, it's the director.
It's Director Serrano. What could he possibly want?
Who knows?
There you are, Lolian. Just the... Oh, I guess this is you.
There you are, Aaron. Just the person I was looking for. I heard the news. You're the new BB League champion, am I right? I'll admit it, I'm blown away. Inviting you to this academy was the best decision I've made recently. So now that you've had some time to get comfortable here, how do you find Blueberry Academy? Are you having fun?
I love it here. I know I sound so enthusiastic about it.
Good, good. Just what I like to hear. Anyway, there's a small favor I'd like to ask of you, Aaron. You see, the whole academy's become so much more lively and energetic since you came here. And that's got me thinking, maybe we should have even more people come visit from Paldea. Have them come as special coaches or something. You know a lot of people, right? You've got lots of friends and everything? I mean, like teachers from your school, gym leaders, that sort of thing. Oh, and any strong friends of yours are also welcome here.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
I know people.
Spoken like a true champion. I knew you were the right person to ask. You can use the clubroom computer to contact anyone you want to invite. Oh, but it will cost BP. We'll need to pay for their trip and such. Here's some to get you started.
$200 BP.
Nice. I think I'll arrange for the special coaches to stay in this clubroom when they're not teaching. You should have a chat with them while they're here. Now then, I'll leave you to it. Enjoy. So we can bring people from Paldea.
Yep.
Have a visit. Using the PC in the League Club room, you can invite your friends and acquaintances from the Paldea region to visit Blueberry Academy as special coaches who you can talk to and battle with. You can have a max of 2 visitors over at a time.
That's fun.
Okay, interesting.
Back to the terrarium?
Well, she said something about a man in a blue suit wanting to meet us at the entrance.
All right.
Let's go briefly talk to him. Ah, blue suit.
Hello, sir.
Snacksworth here. Oh ho! Would you look at the cut of your jib? You must be the one everyone's talking about. You're the Paldean exchange student, Aaron, or my name's not Snacksworth.
Which
yes,
it is.
Indeed. Call me Snacksworth. I do love to see the young students putting some real effort into their self-improvement, especially the kids who really give their all for the old BBQs. I reward them with snacks. These snacks I make are very special treats. Are very special treats, made just for the taste of certain Pokemon. With one of my snacks in hand, you may find yourself running into quite spectacular Pokemon. So come give old Snacksworth the latest whenever you've been hard at work on those BBQs.
Sounds
Gotcha.
good.
So he gives us special snacks. Probably that would be the legendary snacks.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get into that. That's kind of post-game that we're not going to cover. Let's go talk to Perrin. We have gotten our Pokedexes sufficiently complete.
Just enough for her satisfaction.
Yep. She said 200. I have 200 exactly. So, hey, Perrin.
It's just enough. Baroo. Hey, Lolian, don't tell me. You already got yourself 200 Pokemon from the terrarium? Impressive. It was hard work. That's a lot of Pokemon. Well, look at you putting in all that effort. I like to see that in a kid. You probably know more about the Pokemon in the terrarium than I do, and I got here first. I guess you've earned yourself that hot tip. Take a look at these photos, would you? Okay.
Okay.
And that one.
Gotcha.
See those strange Pokemon? That first one's called Iron Boulder, and the other one's Iron Crown. Or is it Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt?
Yes.
Totally unknown Pokemon in totally unknown places. If they're real, it'd be a huge deal. Apparently, these places are in Paldea. Have you any idea where, Lolian?
Yep.
Yes. Wow, are they famous spots? I want to visit them. Of course, you know how it is these days, right? These photos could totally be fakes.
Sure.
But if you want to know for sure, maybe you could go try to search these Pokemon out. I can show you the photos again anytime you like. Just give me a shout. And find me something good, Lolian. I've got faith in your survey skills.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a quick peek again.
That's fair. I know Aaron hasn't caught these Pokemon
Yeah.
before.
That looks like it's up on a cliff next to a waterfall.
Yeah, so I
and
know...
that one's down the bottom of the area in a pond.
Yeah. So I know for a fact that it's Raging Bolt that you said is across the way.
That's in the bottom area?
No, that looks like it's up high.
That one looked like the fire one.
The fire one is up high?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Raging Bolt's down at the bottom.
Okay, so the one that's up high, I know for a fact is just across the way from the entrance.
Gotcha.
To Area 0. So if you just jump
we want to head to... Oh, you're at Area 0 already.
Yes, I am.
That's what I was just going to ask.
I am
Zero
head of the
gate?
game. Yeah, 0 gate.
I couldn't click on it because there was someone's head in the way.
And the first one is just down here. Alright, I am going to preemptively save.
Fair enough.
These guys could be a little tough.
Into the unknown.
I probably don't have Dunic knowing Thunderwave, so this will be fun.
I don't know. I don't think any of my Pokemon know False Swipe.
Okay, I'm gonna use a quick ball.
Let's think about this. Do
Nope.
I have False Swipe? I do not know which number it is. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, this could be bad.
Garchomp can learn False Swipe. That could work, maybe. Let's trade out Bulldoze just so it's at the top of my list, and I shouldn't need Bulldoze anyways.
I think it's Psychic type. So that shouldn't hurt too bad.
You said it was straight across the way?
Yeah, so you jump and glide across the other side. Yeah, that's my bad.
Game?
Yeah, I one-shot it.
Okay.
I thought that might. Probably Steel type, which is not great.
They are both Steel type
Fun.
because they are from that.
Yeah, they're Paradox Pokemon.
They're Steel type Paradox. All of the ones from there are Steel type of some form.
Right. That is my bad. I went into that totally unprepared.
Why I put False Swipe on Garchomp?
Well, I had False Swipe, but just know that it doesn't hit very hard.
It doesn't, but
Like, I have to spend 5 moves just trying to whittle that thing down for both of them.
Yep.
Not fun.
Okay, here we are.
All right.
We'll get a Poke Portal together after.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because we can't do it in Area 0
Right,
anyways.
right.
Okay, buddy.
I'm going to replace... Let me take a look at
Entei looking thing.
Triceratops looking thing. Let me take a look at this guy's tip.
That's not great.
Feels psychic.
A couple of those. Dragon Rush, that's gonna hurt like heck. Yep. Don't do another one. Oh, clean. Okay. I gotta throw that. Yep. I'll swipe.
Obviously, I'll replace this one.
Dragon Rush, that's gonna kill Garchomp. That's okay.
Save real quick again.
He's not quite at 0, but that's close enough. Kill a Watchel. Do not have Thunder Wave. Ah, heck. I don't think I have a... Oh.
Start with another quick ball.
I don't have a status move.
That is unfortunate. Ah. It shook twice.
Start hyping Ultra Balls.
Let's Thunder Wave it. Get
Sweet.
it. Nice.
First Ultra Ball I threw.
Nice.
It was the first ball I threw. Okay, I'm gonna have to max revive Garchomp because he gonna be very helpful. No, I don't want to give Gouging Fire a nickname. He does not need to join my team right now either.
You can't use Future Sight twice in a row, bud. Just start whittling down his health. Oh, good. You're paralyzed. It might take. Oh, yep. There it is.
Okay. The other one was down, but not all the way into the crater. Probably over here.
Crit. That's great. Couldn't move because it's paralyzed. One more false swipe, and then I'll heal up Denick, because he's my only false swiper. Oh, took the Future Sight attack.
There we go.
He is dead.
These ones are way easier to find than the ones in Violet.
It's fair.
The ones in Violet were kind of a pain. These ones were pretty much out in the open. Hey, buddy. Yep, Ryo.
Gonna use a max revive on Denick.
Okay, let's try a quick ball. I don't think it's gonna. That wasn't a quick ball, so that ain't definitely gonna work.
And then let's try an Ultra Ball.
Okay. Thunderclap, but it failed.
Nope. Immediately broke out.
Okay, so you're an electric rock? Is that how that works?
Maybe?
Okay.
Go ahead, switch back.
This Dragon Hammer. Of course, you know a Dragon type move. It's not as bad as the other one's Dragon type move. Doesn't affect Garchomp. Doesn't affect Garchomp. What did you use that doesn't affect Garchomp?
It's a great question.
False swipe.
Oh, was that a crit?
That looks like that's at 1. Dragon Hammer. That hurt. Okay, let's use an Ultra Ball.
Alright, he's down to 1 health. He's still paralyzed. Go for an Ultra Ball. That was fast.
Yeah, it was the first proper ball that I threw. I accidentally threw a Dusk Ball instead of a Quick Ball first round.
Oops.
So I don't count that.
That's fair.
But outside of that, yeah, those are both caught.
Come on, buddy. Don't break out immediately. That's rude.
I wonder, does Perrin have anything to say about this?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
I guess I'll go find out. While you,
Continue to struggle. Yeah. Oh,
Here.
oh. Critical capture.
Nice.
All right, let's heal you
Okay,
guys up.
Perrin, do you have something to say to me? Oh, she does. What? Aaron? That Pokemon? Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? That's a real-life gouging fire. Just look at the shape of its head. There are rumors that say this fellow can make magma erupt from the ground just by roaring. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Now let's just snap a couple of photos here. I don't even have it out. You're just taking pictures of me, Perrin. This could mean the other Pokemon I showed you is real too. Report back to me if you find it, okay? Perrin, I found it. Perrin.
Perrin, you're not gonna believe this.
What? Aaron, that Pokemon. Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? Yes. A real Raging Bolt. The neck is... Boy, that neck. It's almost too much to fit into one frame. Rumor has it that this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging that long neck around. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Now let me just snap a couple photos here. Same situation. He's not out. Wow, you actually went and found them both. I can't even be surprised. That's just like you, Aaron. Between you and me, I was having a hard time focusing on my own work. I couldn't keep my mind off of those photos. You saved me. I know I didn't promise any rewards or anything, but I've got to thank you for putting the mystery to rest. Here you go. This prize is a real catch. You obtained a sport ball. A sport ball, a special Pokeball that was used during the bug catching contest in the Johto region. It's wild how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? When you're a kid, you can just run wholeheartedly wherever you want, but it's not so easy when you get older. You keep running, Aaron. Find unknown Pokemon. Have grand adventures. Do it for me. And now I think I'd better get back to work.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Perrin now.
Do you quick ball capture this?
I did.
Sweet.
And that's why we quick ball capture things.
I forget, okay?
What? Lolian, that Pokemon. Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? That's a real life iron boulder. That thing is built. Wow. Rumors say that this fellow charges its horns with energy, then uses them to plow through everything in its path. Ha ha ha. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Glad I didn't have to face it. Now let me just snap a couple of photos here. And that one is Rock Psychic instead of Steel Psychic.
Gotcha.
This could mean the other Pokemon I showed you is real too. Report back to me if you find it, okay? Perrin. Just real
Perrin,
quick.
look in my other pocket.
What? Lolian, that Pokemon. Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? A real Iron Crown. It's so mecha. Rumor has it that this fellow can fire off beams from its horns that'll cut through anything at all. Haha, if that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Now let me just snap a couple photos here. Wow, you actually went and found them both. I can't even be surprised. That's just like you, Lolian. Between you and me, I was having a hard time focusing on my own work. I couldn't keep my mind off those photos. You saved me. I know I didn't promise any rewards or anything, but I've got to thank you for putting the mystery to rest. Here you go. The prize is a real catch. You retain the sport ball. Hooray. It's wild how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? When you're a kid, you can just run wholehearted whenever you want, but it's not so easy when you get older. You keep running, Lolian. Find unknown Pokemon, have grand adventures. Do it for me. And now I think I'd better get back to work.
Probably a good idea.
Barf, barf.
Now, if we head back to Paldea, to our respective academies.
Yep.
Team Star has something for us.
Which is a little surprising.
Yeah. There's a Gengar. Academy Ace tournament, which is probably pretty terrifying now.
Yep.
I'm kind of scared to even look at that. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed those Drifblim hovering above the books. That's kind of terrifying.
Isn't it?
There's Murkrow up on the top shelf. There's Noibats flying in the against the ceiling.
I know there's like under a stairs area where there's like a Murkrow, a Noibat, and something else congregating.
Here we go. Let's talk to these folks.
Who are these kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't look familiar.
Yo, Aaron.
Hello?
Not every day we get to see him around the academy, huh?
For sure. We're not in the same grade as Lolian either, so it's lucky we bumped into her.
You doing all right, pal? I'm not sure what to make of that dumbfounded look you got going on there.
And who might you be? Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today.
Man, now that you mention it, I guess this is the first time he's seeing us looking all proper in our academy uniforms, huh? Yeesh, now I feel all awkward about it. But hey, let's clear things up. It's me, Guy Como, or DJ Vice when you catch me at the deck.
Airy here, but I'm sure that was obvious.
It's probably the most not obvious thing out of this whole thing.
We came in today to take some makeup tests. Oh, whoops.
Figured it was about time we started clawing back all that learning we missed out on while we were out holed up in our bases.
Our Team Star outfits aren't all that practical for tests and things, so we came in our new school uniforms today.
Why do you guys get like kind of cool school uniforms?
Those are the ones that came with the DLC.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep.
Hey, Ari, you think Aaron could help us out with our ongoing sitch?
Hey, that's right. Great idea, Giacomo. What are you both thinking?
Can I help with something? We've got a little proposal for you. How'd you like to be a tutor?
Geez, one step at a time. Maybe we could start by explaining what's going on.
Whoops, right you are, Ari. So, okay, basically the other Team Star bosses are having a rough time of it.
You remember Melly, Ordy, and Atticus, right?
Those three, yep. They've been taking makeup tests like us, but they sure ain't passing them. They might actually have to repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put in to come back to school. Before you ask, me and Ari have already tried tutoring them ourselves.
But it didn't go well at all.
Nope. You know, I seriously didn't think these three'd have such a hard time. I mean, for me, it just feels like all you need to do to pass tests is learn formulas and memorize stuff. Guess I just can't wrap my head around what it is they can't wrap their heads around.
And I'm only good at teaching people if it's to do with sports or exercise.
We heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. I bet even Ortega and the others would perk their ears up if you dropped by to teach them. Which loops us right back to my opening refrain. You think you could help tutor for us?
I'd be helpful to help. Thanks so much, Lolian. You really are the best.
Oops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Penny. We've stressed her out enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this.
This'll be our little secret, okay? We'll be right here, so come let us know when you're ready to start.
Okay, guys.
Hey guys, I'm ready to start.
You all set to tutor the other Team Star bosses up to test Boston level? Jeepers. Yeah. Music to my ears. Let's go lay down a killer study sesh.
Sounds good.
Okay, then.
Off we go.
Sup, gang? Studying hard, I hope?
Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. Here to check we're not slacking off, are you?
Pretty much. Your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Ari, clad in her academy uniform. I feel mine eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me.
If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you.
Oh, what's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Ari. Come, step forward, knave, that we might see thy face.
It's me!
Yo.
You? What the? No, 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 no. Why is this happening?
Ah, I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good fellow.
Never mind that. Giacomo, explain. What's Lolian doing here?
Hey now, be nice. Aaron, wait. No, Professor Aaron is going to be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I am truly grateful to hear it.
She's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stomping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone, Giacomo. And you, we don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, would you?
Japers.
Hey, Ordy. Lolian kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking to her with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, no, totally. Sorry, Ari. Sorry, who? Oh, what I meant to say was, sorry, Lolian.
Lady Ari in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity.
Kind of terrifying.
Hey, don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering.
Hey guys, we seem to have lost Melly. Where'd she go?
Lady Mila declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since.
Well, we all know Mila. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying. I hate to say it, but I guess that's probably true.
Sorry about this, Aaron, but you think you could go find Mila for us? She'd be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll stay on standby here and get everything prepped for our killer study sesh.
Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope we find Melly without much trouble.
Okay.
Should be easy peasy.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Well, that's Arvin.
Schoolyard.
That's the different teacher. Oh no, Nemona's here.
You think she'll jump out at us first?
Probably not. Okay.
It looks safe.
Oh hey, look, there she is.
He's over by the vegetables.
The vegetable. Bronzong, get out of the way. Bronzong, out of the way.
Oh, hey Lolian. Mila, is that you? Seriously? You have eyes, don't you? Obviously it's Mila you're talking to. Oh, right. I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Ari made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for this study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. But what are you doing here anyway? I've been looking for you. Wow, what's the occasion? You itching for another showdown or something? Oh, okay. You came here to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then.
She doesn't have her boots on, but she still walks like she has her boots on.
She's got those big stomps going on.
Big stomp energy.
Sup, amigos? Melly, welcome back. And Lolian, thanks so much for finding her. So, where were you lazing around this time? You know, here and there.
Lady Mila, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right? The dream study team's all here. That's what counts. Time's wasting. So I say let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Aaron. These three are counting on you. Okay,
all right,
let's
Ordy.
see what Ordy has to say.
Gah, how am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. See how it's going. Don't think I didn't see you and your smug face hovering there. You got some nerve. You realize I'm a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you. Humph. Aerie says we need to let you help, so fine. You can try to tutor me or whatever. But I'll be shocked if you can get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story are feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is the mom in a mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Mama Mousehold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left she would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end. You really are a terrible thing.
She must actually love him a lot.
Yeah. Huh? So she calls him terrible, but she actually loves him? Why doesn't she just say that then? There's no way that's the right answer.
You sure about that, my man? I'd have thought you of all people would relate.
What's that supposed to mean?
Only that you do exactly the same thing to Aaron. You're always snapping at him and being difficult, but you actually respect him a ton, don't you?
What? You must be joking. There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. Nuh-uh, nope. No way, nope. Fine, okay. I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. Oomph, this question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless. You're welcome.
Okay, Atticus.
Hey, Atticus.
What I know is that I know not. I have fathomed the depths of mine own ignorance. Ah, noble sensei, comest thou to proffer me a helping hand? My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence, in particular arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But since my true calling lies in garment design, I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have naught to do with fashion after all.
No,
you'll need numbers. Skill in mathematics will still be of service to me, you say. I do not quite follow.
I think I know what Lolian is getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them.
As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating objects of great quality.
But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there?
I cannot deny it. 'Tis a fair point. Now that I think of it, the garment's dimensions and the costs of materials demand calculation, and if selling one's creation, profit margins too come into play. A designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove the superior artisan. 'Twould seem my thinking was naive. I had turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. That decides it. My heart is changed and my mind made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Hiya!
Sorry I kind of butted in on your tutoring just now, Lolian. I'm glad it all worked out, though. Thanks to you, Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type that totally gets absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Okay then.
Alright, Mila. Man, this is hard. Huh? What are you looking at, Lolian? Oh yeah, you're our tutor now, aren't you?
Yep.
Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Here, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other traders.
It's false. You can also hatch eggs.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forgetting about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Okay, next one. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terastallizes?
It's a Terrajewel.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess it makes sense you know all about all this, seeing as you have your own Terra Orb. Either way, terastallizing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Okay, next one. This has zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one. You gotta promise not to laugh, okay? So, how important do you think dreams are? Like our
future goals?
I love the laughing. Exactly. I'm talking about the future. What we want to be when we're older. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
I've got no idea about all that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they've got it figured out. They've got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard are doing their best to grow, you know? I wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what'll happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. You have your art? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Well, whatever. That's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna do art to earn a living. Wait, now that I think about it, Mr. Dragonbrows does art for his job.
Pretty sure his name's Hassel.
He always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's like he's not working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream?
For sure.
You're right. That's gotta be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks, Lolian. You continued to tutor Team Star for a while.
Alright, gang, I'd say it's about time we cue the outro and wrap up today's study sesh.
Yes, great effort all around. Does everyone feel like they made progress today? Totally, I sped through my practice questions like a champ. I guess Lolian wasn't the world's worst tutor.
Well, I learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged with in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened as a river room drenched in poison.
I feel like someone's used a fog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly, the knowledge is just pouring itself into my brain. Oh, that's brilliant, everyone. Well done. It sounds like this was our best session yet. It must have been thanks to your expert tutoring. Lolian, it really was kind of you to help us out. We prepared a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go.
Gold bottle cap.
Awesome.
Modified uniform A, modified uniform B, Team Star sunglasses, Team Star gloves, Team Star heels, Team Star helmet, and Team Star case.
Nice. And let's do Team Star's pose together too. Here, I'll teach you how to do it.
You learned the Hostile V-Star emote from Eerie.
What? Guys, what are you all doing here?
Penny?
Yeesh, busted. I was just walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But that's fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. See you later.
Lady Penny, wait.
It's not what you think, Penny. Hear us out.
So what happened was...
Insert explanation here. Phew, I thought you all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys get to decide that I'd just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you should come bother me more. Lean on me. That's what actually make me happy.
Oh, Lady Penny.
And if things get really bad, I can just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyway. What? That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, isn't that taking it a bit far?
Sorry, that was a joke. I was trying to lighten things up in here, but I guess that was pretty out of character. Glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have had to pummel some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually a pretty good tutor, you know? So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime.
Lady Penny, we're honored by thy generosity.
Ugh, does that mean we have to get lectured by Lolian and Penny now? Well, I guess there are worse things.
Gah, careful, my man. That was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. You can just come right out and say that you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed. I need not even use my ninja senses, so childishly apparent are thy true feelings.
What? As if you know what's in my head. You guys haven't got the first clue about me. Try getting to know me better before spouting nonsense, huh? You're all the worst. Hey guys, I think we broke Ortega. It's loading. Okay.
Well, okay then. Guess that finishes that up.
So, there's one more thing that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it involves going all the way to Kitakami's crystal pool. And I can't call a flying taxi from inside the school.
Nope.
How
you have
dare.
to walk outside. Crystal pool. Let's fly to this spot.
Hang on. The game's loading. The game is loading. Why does it take so long?
Because it's a Nintendo game. Well, kind of. Game Freak game. Yeah, it's pretty much worse than a Nintendo game. So. It's one of the 6 wonders of Kitakami, the crystal pool. I can see that is a lot of coughing.
Can't see nothing because of the coughing dust.
Walk over this bridge and go have a conversation.
Yep. Hey, Terapagos. Terralumi.
Oh, good heavens. Terapagos, what are you doing?
Hello? Well now. This is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And who are you? Professor? Have we met? If so, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to recall it. I am Professor Turo, or Professor Sada. I research Pokemon in Area Zero, and yet... Agias! What? This Pokemon, is this the Iron Serpent?
Or the Winged King?
Yeah, the Winged King.
This is Koraidon.
This is Miraidon. Is that right? So its name is Miraidon, or Koraidon, depending. That's a good name. Again? From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude. From my perspective, this must be the future?
From your perspective, I must have come from the past.
Though, of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time that fate has gifted us?
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to ask me?
What about your family?
Oh, you even wish to know about my private life? I do have family. A son. He is probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Why are you here?
I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and the next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What are you studying now?
I am researching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child and has never let go. But progress has been quite slow and beset by failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation, so I can finally make some progress and return home. Now, let us trade places in this exchange. I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea.
This here is the crystal pool.
So we're at Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It is said to be a place where water wells up from the ground, imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I have been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Iron Serpent, Miraidon. Tell me more about it.
It's a precious partner to me.
Yes, well, your personal attachment to the creature has no meaningful relevance to the... forgive me. Perhaps that was rude. Agia! That book you have there. I don't recognize its cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see it for just a moment? Descriptions of the Area Zero underdepths and a record of Terapagos' awakening? Who is this Briar to have written such a work?
She's a descendant of Heath.
Now, isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I am sorry, but I simply must have the time to read this book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. Yes, yeah. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. An exchange, then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me. Would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Violet book?
Sure.
Yes, please. You obtained the Violet book. A record
of an expedition to the great crater of Paldea given to you by Professor Sada. The book has the name Sada written on it in clumsy handwriting.
I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Iron Serpent. How lucky we were to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu.
That there is where we must bid you adieu. Yeah, we'll be back shortly with the epilogue.
Yep.
It actually comes out the day that this is published, so yeah, we'll next week, next Tuesday, we should have the first episode of the epilogue, and depending on, I don't know how long it's going to be. There's no information on that, so
it could take maybe a couple of episodes.
It could be an episode, it could be 2 episodes, so whatever. The next thing that we'll be doing is the epilogue, so look forward to that. And that's it for the Indigo disc.
Yeah.
Honestly, like we said last episode, they just continued to build on an excellent storyline.
Yeah, that's really what they did.
Honestly, storyline in the base game was pretty great for a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Kitakami was pretty amazing. You see like a lot of character development in Carmen and in Kieran. And in the people of Kitakami, although there's kind of a weird swing there at the end, but then Indigo Disc continues on what was built upon in Kitakami.
Yeah.
In the Teal Mask. So, honestly, story-wise, quite good. Gameplay-wise, this game, Game Freak, fix your freaking game. So, that'll be it for this episode. If you guys enjoy, please let us know, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.